Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. यार आज थोड़ा ठंडा ठंडा लग रहा है. That is the reason why the hoodie. I just changed like 2 minutes ago. That is the reason I'm 2 minutes late as well. So Bangalore has become a little bit cold. I think so from yesterday night itself it started getting cold. Right now I'm feeling really very cold. So yeah, I don't know how many of you guys are from Bangalore. Like if somebody is there from the Bangalore, what like is it common? Like everywhere is it cold today or in Bangalore, or is it just me who is feeling cold? If it's just me, then I need to check my temperature. I might be feverish. I don't know. Okay, how many of you guys are from Bangalore itself? Your fan is also working at one, but just for the air circulation to happen. It's way too cold in Bangalore today. I don't know the reason why. Okay, so today we will start. Yeah, I'm from Bangalore and it's cold. Okay, chalo. Then I'm all right, right? Then somebody else is also feeling cold right over there. Good. Okay, so today we will be focusing upon the theoretical concepts. Okay, today's class will be a little bit shorter in nature, guys. Okay, थोड़ा सा छोटा रहेगा class आज का. Shout out to Orissa. My ex was from Orissa, so yeah. I don't want to give shout out to Orissa. Okay, but Orissa is a great state. Like I recently got to know. So how many of you guys know this that Rasgulla is originally from Orissa? It is not from West Bengal. I didn't knew this. Okay, I didn't know about it. So I thought it was from West Bengal. Everybody tells us that it is from West Bengal, but it is not. It is from Orissa. I came to know about it recently itself. So a good information for you guys, right? Okay. uh, what were we doing? Yeah, today we are going to focus upon the theoretical concepts. So today and tomorrow, both the days will be theoretical in nature. Today will be a shorter day. Okay, I think so. We'll wrap up the class in 45 minutes. Okay, tomorrow is going to be a longer day. Today, I want you guys to understand where does machine learning actually fit. Okay, I want you guys to understand what exactly is machine learning, where does it fit, what benefit do you get by learning machine learning. The reason for that is because let me tell you very frankly, there is no benefit of learning machine learning if you are just learning machine learning. Okay, if you're just learning ML, then there's no benefit of that. You are actually wasting your time. So where does it fit? How should you study it? What is artificial intelligence? What is machine learning? What is deep learning? What is the relationship between all these concepts itself? That is what we'll be understanding in our today's class. And in tomorrow's class, we will do our theoretical concept of machine learning tomorrow. Okay, so that is the aim. Are you guys fine with it? Is that okay? Please let me know. Is that okay, guys? Please let me know. Is that okay for everybody? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand what we are going to do today? Yes, no. What is the scenario? I want to sneeze a lot. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. The live chat is not actually opening up for me, so I'm not able to understand if you guys are okay. Okay, great. So let's get started. Let me present my screen because it's a theoretical session. So most of the things are going to be handwritten by me. My handwriting is very shit. So please focus upon what I'm saying so that you guys are able to understand what I'm writing. Okay. Because writing, yeah, I never learned how to write beautifully, right? My mom always used to tell me, "Kabhi na kabhi you will suffer due to this." And yeah, so now my profession has become such that writing is a good aspect of it, right? Okay, so let me open up OneNote for you guys. Roshogulla is from Kolkata, but Rasgulla is from Odisha. So that there's a differentiation between the two. I don't know how, but there is. So yeah, let's get started. So let's first talk about some of the terms that you guys might have heard related to somewhere around machine learning. Okay, you guys might have heard about data science. You might have heard about artificial intelligence. You might have heard about machine learning, deep learning, neural networks. You might have heard about convolutional neural networks. You might have heard about RNNs. You might have heard about what else? ANNs. You might have heard about data mining. You might have heard about data engineering. You might have heard about data analytics. Just put this. So that's a D. Data analytics. You might have heard about business intelligence. Okay, have you guys heard about these terms? Am I still audible to you guys? Because I'm not able to understand whether I'm audible or not. Because if I think so, the live chat has frozen. Am I still audible to you guys? Please let me know. It's showing excellent connection right over here at least. Am I audible to you guys? Yes? Okay, great. So these are some of the terms that you might have heard. The new terms are also there, okay, like GPT, right? Then you have transformers, not Bumblebee, not Optimus Prime. Transformers is another thing itself, right over there. Okay. So all these terms, Gen AI, right? Gen AI, prompt engineering, all this you might have heard about at some particular point of time. My aim today is to make sure that you guys are able to get a understanding, a very basic understanding about these things, so that you guys are not like कोई भी आगे तुम्हें चूतिया बना के नहीं जा सके. Okay, that is my aim. In English, how can I say this? Nobody is able to make a fool of you. Okay, so I want you guys to understand from the perspective of an engineer, from the perspective of a particular person who understand these concepts properly. Okay, what is it? Why does it exist? Okay, what is its aim? Okay, another particular parts with the NLP and computer vision. Okay, so again, we are not going to go a lot of depth into it. Okay, we're not going to go into a lot of depth into it, but a general understanding about the topic is essential right over here. Will that be fine with everybody? Is everybody able to understand like what are we going to do? Okay, we are just going to discuss. Okay, okay. So first of all, there is, if you study any of this individually, इसमें से कुछ भी करते हो, then you are wasting your time. Okay, if you're doing anything out of this individually, okay, then okay, I'm going to do AI, I'm going to do machine learning, I'm going to do data mining, okay, that only that, then you're wasting your time. Okay, these are not individual topics, they are interdependent upon each other. You just cannot learn one without the other. If somebody says that I want to learn Gen AI but I don't want to learn machine learning, deep learning, I don't want to learn data engineering, then how are you going to learn Gen AI? Like, they are interdependent upon each other. You cannot do one without the other. So that is something that we need to understand. And if there is somebody in this boot camp, there is somebody in this boot camp who thinks that I'm going to do prompt engineering, that I'm going to do prompt engineering itself, or there is something called as prompt engineering that exists, then just get out of my boot camp. Please, I'm begging you. I know I have said there is no prerequisites required. I've said that. I know. I accept it. But if there is somebody who is of the IQ level that is so low that he thinks that prompt engineering is something that exists, then please get out of the boot camp. Like, I really don't want to train you into anything. There's nothing called as prompt engineering. There is no job role called as prompt engineering. There is no placements in prompt engineering. If a company wants a prompt to be made, they have 10,000 of the brightest minds in the entire earth. Okay, they'll just say to them, fucking get me this prompt. Okay, there's no position like that. So anybody who is here who thinks this is a topic, I'm not going to entertain it. So I'm just going to remove this from the topics that I want to discuss. I just don't want to discuss this topic because there is nothing called as that. Okay, so let's get started with that. Okay. So maybe these topics are new to you. Maybe I accept these topics are new to you guys. But what about mathematics. Everybody is familiar with maths. Is there anybody who does not, he has not even touched mathematics itself? Like, bhai, he doesn't know what is a plus b. He doesn't know what is integration differentiation. बस पता ही नहीं है भाई. Exist ही करता है, यही नहीं पता. Is there somebody in this boot camp who does not understand maths? There's a general concept of maths itself. I think so. There shouldn't be anybody like that. Please, ठीक है? Prerequisites नहीं है, but इतना understanding होना चाहिए कि a plus b क्या होता है. So let's take maths as an example. Maths has a lot of subfields under it, right? You're having stats, you're having arithmetics, you are having your geometry. In the geometry, you are having trigonometry, you are having calculus. Now, do you think these topics exist individually itself? That, yeah, I can do maths without arithmetics. Do you guys think that I can do maths without arithmetics? Yeah, when you are using statistics as well, there's addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. When you're doing geometry or trigonometry as well, there is some kind of mathematics involved right there. When you're doing trigonometry or when you're doing calculus as well, there is some kind of mathematics included right over there. You cannot do all these topics without the presence, okay, without the presence of arithmetics. Vijay, whenever somebody says that, there's a very beautiful finger that exists in our hand. That is called the middle finger. Just show them that. Ting, 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 ting. Take care, move on with your life. Okay. So, in the exact same manner, data science is a field of science in computing. Okay, data science is a field of science in computing, just like maths. Just like maths is there, in the exact same manner, you are having something called as data science. This data science as a topic, this data science as a topic, under that you are having multiple different disciplines that are there. Multiple different disciplines that are there. For example, the basic discipline is called as data analytics. Then you are having data engineering. Then you are having your artificial intelligence. Okay? And a lot more as well. I have not discussed the other things because that will be way too above your head. Like big data is there, all that is there, but that is not something that you need to know as a fresher. Okay. So again, as data engineering has a lot of different branches under it. Now, data science is basically the science of understanding data. That is what data science is. The name mein hai, definition. The science of understanding data. That is data science. Simple, nothing too difficult about it. Data is present all around you. You pick up your phone, you go from point A to point B, your location is being tracked. How many Bluetooth devices are near you is being tracked. Which particular app you are opening, it is being tracked. What particular post did you like? You like Sunny Leone or do you like machine learning algorithms? It is being tracked right over there. What kind of websites are you visiting? Codehub.com or you are visiting actual coding websites? It is being tracked right over there. Everything that you do has now become digital. Everything that you are doing in your life. And slowly and steadily, this is going to lead into the future of a lot, many number of things. Like everybody is going to have personal assistants. Okay? But again, data is being generated all around us at every single point of time. And that is just as us as people. In companies as well. Anything that the user is doing, they have millions of users. Some companies have billions of users. They are tracking everything that you guys are doing. Even in manufacturing companies, they are producing steel. There's quality of steel that is there. There is the type of slag that is being released right over there. So many different things that they are able to generate data. Now, data science main role is to understand that data, okay, and to give you guys outputs or outcomes on the basis of that. Okay, it can be predictions, it can be figuring out stuff, it can be a lot of different things that are there. Okay, so again, this is a very, very, very important part of your daily life. The problem is that people don't understand this. People, because YouTube videos or Instagram videos are not meant for coders. They are meant for general audience. They are not meant for coders. They are meant for general audience. So this term AI has become so hyped up that everybody is like, oh, everybody has to learn AI. Everybody has to learn AI. Okay, it's not actually AI. It is basically data science. Okay, AI is a very small part of it. I'll explain that in depth. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, so right over here, guys, let's continue. So data analytics, the first topic under data science is data analytics. That basically means to analyze data. Okay, now this analysis of data can be for multiple purpose. For example, I need to analyze my data for different stakeholders in the company. Various people that are there are called as stakeholders. It can be your clients, take the people that you have to give the report to. It can be your seniors, take it managers. It can be your super managers. It can be your CEO. It can be your particular subordinate as well. So different people might require different insights from the data. So this analytics of data is very important. Okay, this analytics of data is very important right over there. We'll come to each and every topic one by one, guys. We'll come to each and every topic one by one. Please be patient. Okay. So, for example, there's some certain kind of data, let's say user based data. So of Instagram, let's say I'm not on Instagram. I've deleted Instagram. It has been almost 6-8 months. I've not been on Instagram. So I'm having a particular off the grid session right over here. So yeah, I feel like a good person right now. I don't know why. So yeah, so let's say we are having Instagram data. We need to finalize. We are working in Instagram. We need to see which particular creator to promote, which particular creator not to promote, what kind of comments are there. So we'll analyze the comments of the people. We'll analyze how many posts are being liked initially when the posting is being done, how fast the postings are being done. Okay, so one creator, he's doing 2 posts a day, one creator is doing 1 post in the entire week. Okay, so that you will have to create graphs right over there. You will have to analyze the data. You'll have to create reportings. You will have to write reports as well about the insights that you have got through it. So that is data analytics. Now, data analytics have different categories as well. There is normal data analytics, take a DA, data analytics, and the other one is called as business analysts or business intelligence, guys. Okay, data analytics and business intelligence. Now, this differentiation was there a few years back. Right now, nobody is having that kind of differentiation. Okay, nobody is having that kind of differentiation anymore. A data analyst as well as a business analyst. So initially, what used to happen was people who used to work with tech, okay, people who used to work with Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, okay, they used to deal with databases. They used to deal with all these different tech-based things to understand data, to analyze data. They were called as data analysts. And people who used to use tools, not tech. Okay, people who used tools like Power BI, Tableau, Excel, to get to analyze sheets of data, they were called as business analysts or business intelligence. Now, because of the competition that is there in the market, this differentiation has been removed to a very huge level. Now, a particular data analyst or a business analyst, both of them are required to know both the tech aspect as well as the tool aspect. In the tool aspect, usually they are required to know Excel and one of the two, either Power BI or Tableau, not both. One of them is more than sufficient. So that is something. Okay. So the next thing that is there is after being a data analyst or a business analyst, okay, you get promoted. Okay, in a company, you get promoted to an associate data scientist or a data scientist. Okay, so data scientist basically is the upgradation of a data analyst. Okay, basically you evolve just like Pikachu evolved into Raichu in the exact same manner itself. You guys get evolved. You not provide certificates. Rohit, I think so. The certificates have been released. If you have not got the certificates, either you have not used the same email ID, you have not have 100% attendance, or something is the issue because it's an automated process. There's no chance. You check up your spam emails. Sometimes the certificates land into the spam emails as well. Check that up. Okay. So that is what data scientist is. It is basic. So as a fresher, you cannot aim to be a data scientist. Okay. As a fresher, you cannot aim to be a data scientist. You can aim to be a data analyst, and with time, you can get like upgraded into a data scientist. Okay. The next particular thing is data engineering. Data engineering is the field of data science, okay, that deals with multiple kinds of data. Okay. So this includes your data mining, okay, data pre-processing, data cleaning, okay, data engineering itself. So it includes tools like ETL pipelining. So basically their job role is to collect data from various different places. So data does not exist like, see, there is data on the floor. Let's take it. Let's use it, right? So happy, so intelligent. Water does not exist like that as well, right? How does water exist in nature? There is some water that is from the sea, there is some water that is from lake, there is some water from a pond, there's some water from gutter, there's some water from the mountain, some waters. So water also exists in various different places and in various different format. Okay, now if you want to get water, if I want to make a particular company that sells water bottle, I'm Bisleri plus plus. Okay, I'm Bisleri plus plus. I want to sell water bottles right over there. So what will I do? I will take water from the lake, I'll take water from various different sources and I'll purify it. So what should I do? Should I take water from all these different sources, put them at one particular spot, then purify it? Or should I purify each and every source of water separately? What do you think is the right answer? Should I take water from the ocean, from the lake, from the rain, from the pond, from the mountains, from every place, store it at one particular place, and then should I purify it? Or should I take up water from these places, purify it separately, and then store it at one particular place? Which particular option should I go further with? Let me know. I want to understand this from you guys. The correct answer is separately, because to purify ocean water, I will have a second particular model. Okay, I'll have another way of purifying the ocean water. For gutter water, I will have to purify it separately. It will have another way of like purifying it. Maybe one or two they are the same, like rainwater, and maybe rainwater as well will be different. Mountain water and lake water will be the same. So I will maybe I'll mix them and I will do it separately itself, right? So that is what ETL pipelining is: extracting water from various different sources. Okay, transforming it, that is purifying the water, and then loading it at one particular storage area. That is ETL: extract, load, sorry, extract, transform, and then load. Okay, that is ETL. Okay, so that is a part of data engineering. Okay, wherein you take data from various different sources, maybe from the app, maybe from an API, maybe from the internet, maybe from the Excel sheet, maybe from a database itself. You get data from various different sources, you transform it, you purify it into a particular manner that is usable, and then you load it at one particular spot so that anybody else can use it. Okay, data purifying or data preparing is basically the same thing. Okay, basically you're preparing the data. Data cleaning is also a part of that. Data mining is to get data from various different sources, so that is basically a part of data engineering itself. Okay, now data engineering gets complicated. Data engineering gets complicated at some particular spot, because it's not just about dealing with various different types of data, it's also dealing with various different kinds of data as well. You should know how to deal with image based data, video based data, audio based data, sensor based data, text based data, number based data, encrypted data. All these different kinds of data also exists around you, so you should know how to deal with these. That is also a part of data engineering. Are you guys able to understand? Are you guys able to understand, guys? Why we can't collect data from just one source? I think so. You should answer this question automatically. Think about water. Water only being collected from one source. Will it be sufficient? Okay, from today, we are only going to use lake water. Will the world survive? Data only works when you have a lot of data, fuck ton of data. Then only it works. If you have less amount of data, it does not work. And data coming from one particular place can be squid. Okay, squid basically means like data coming from one particular place, like for an app. Like let's say that the app is only used in India. Then you are getting data only from India itself. All the other world is using the web-based data. So you are not getting the data from all the outside world. This is something that has already happened. Okay, for example, if you ever use a Chinese phone, okay, I'm not a racist. Okay, this is just a fact itself. If you use a Chinese phone at any particular point of time, you will see that it makes your face lighter. Okay, it makes your face look a little bit more shinier and lighter and like fancy. Okay, and if you use an iPhone or a Sam, especially iPhones itself, right, you'll see that it gives you a generalized complexion. It does not like makes your face very dark or very light or something like that. Why? Because in China, the phones that have been made, they have been trained on data that is mostly Chinese. Okay, and Chinese people love to appear white and thin. So that is how the data is squid. Okay, the data is used on only one particular person, one particular type of people. That is the reason why it makes your skin lighter. Whereas for Apple, they have big company. They are taking up data from all over the world, including your iCloud. Okay, if you think your iCloud is secure, please don't. Okay, but yeah, this is right over there. Okay, let's now go to the next particular aspect, that is artificial intelligence. Once you have done data engineering, you have got the data, you analyze the data first to get to understand what is the data, how is the data working, what are the things that I need, what are the things I don't need. Okay, you create reports out of it, then you go towards artificial intelligence. You directly don't jump to AI. Okay, you then go towards artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence instead is basically a tool to help you predict, is a tool to help you understand concepts much more clearly that you were not able to see as a human being. Like when I'm looking at the data, I'm analyzing the data through numbers. I'm analyzing the data through graphs. I will not be able to correlate a lot of different things between the data. The artificial intelligence model will be able to do that for you guys. Now, AI has a lot of different things under it. Okay? The first and the foremost thing is under artificial intelligence, you are having machine learning. Machine learning is not a separate thing. It is a sub part of AI. It is a sub part of AI. Okay. Under machine learning, you are having deep learning. Deep learning is a sub part of machine learning itself. Deep learning is a sub part of machine learning right over there. Then under deep learning, you are having all these topics like your ANNs, CNNs, your RNNs, then your neural networks as well, NNs, then you are having your transformers, then you are having your GPTs right over here. That is a sub part of deep learning. That's not a separate topic. You're a sub part of deep learning right over there. And then under GPT, you are having your GenAI. Under GPT, so not exactly that. I'll suggest remove GPT from here. Under transformers, so yeah, I will just remove this because it's not sub part of that. A sub part of all this is transformers. That will be a right adaptation of that. And then sub part of transformers is your GPT. This is where your Gen AI basically gets started. This is where your Gen AI starts. So to reach till Gen AI, you need to understand data engineering, data analytics to a little bit extent so that you are able to play around with data. And you need to do artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. AI, you don't have to do a lot. Okay, 2 algo should be more than sufficient for AI. That's it. Don't learn a lot of AI. Okay, बहुत vast है, बहुत ज़्यादा time waste होगा. I had a great book on AI, but I don't have it right now. Maybe I'll find it. A modern approach to artificial intelligence. It is somewhere around 2000, 3000 pages, but it is one of the best books I've ever read. It by Peter Norvig or somebody. He was the lead at Google Brain. So Google has a small team right over there called as Google Brain, which is a team of, I think, so 14 individuals. Andrew Ng was one of them as well. So Peter Norvig was also one of them, and they are the ones who basically lead the entirety of AI at Google. Okay, so he's the one who wrote the entire book. Amazing book. If you ever get a lot of time, just read it through it. Okay, there's nothing to learn because it's impossible. I was not able to learn shit from that, but again, it is a great book. Okay, then your machine learning, deep learning, you learn about ANN, CNN, RNN, and NN. Your transformers is basically a replacement for NNs, RNNs. Okay, so RNNs or recurrent neural network basically helped you give memory to your AI. The AI did not have memory. Okay. So have you seen Gajni? Have you seen the movie Gajni, guys? Gajni. Have you seen Gajni, guys? The movie Gajni. For those who don't know about the movie, there is a movie called as Gajni in which the individual that is there has short-term memory loss. Like after every few minutes, he will forget who is he, what is he, and he gets everything tattooed on his body. Okay. Ki bhai, this is what happened with me, this is who I am, this is my life. Okay. And you continue from right over there. So in the exact same manner, that was RNNs. RNNs was a particular deep learning model that had short-term memory loss. It will remember something for a small period of time and then it will eventually forget about it. So now, although that was good, it was a good model right over there, but it was not practically implementable because again, if it has short-term memory loss, what is the value of that, right? That got replaced. Okay, that got replaced by transformers. Transformers included long-term memory. Long-term memory. Okay, they basically created word association. So GPTs is an implementation of transformer model. Okay, It's an implementation of transformer model. So what did GPT do is, your chat GPT does not do anything. Okay, GPT ka basic matlab ye hai to predict the next word. That is all that it is doing. Like after dog, what should be the next most probable word that should be there? Okay, that is what is the task of a GPT, guys. That is what a GPT does. Okay, it plays word association game. For example, if I say dog, right? For example, if I say dog right over there, what is the first word that comes to your mind? If I say dog, right, what is the first word that comes to your mind, guys? What is the first word that comes to your mind? Is the chat slow or what is the scenario? Oh. If I say dog, what is the first word that comes to your mind, guys? Pet, okay, food, bark, okay, animal, right, loyal, cute, pet, tail. So think about GPT as ki it also creates a word association game. Dog is the word, okay. So related to dog, what are the different words that can come after dog? Okay, so it can be pet, it can be cute, it can be is, it can be the. It will create a word map of that, and then the most probable word that should come after that dog, it will place right over there. Now, this is where Chat GPT came into picture. GPT existed for a very long period of time. I think so. GPT existed for around 15 years. Okay, 15 or 13 years, 12 saal. Like almost 12 years GPT has existed. GPT is not a very new thing. It has existed for a very long period of time. Chat GPT came and said that, okay, let's play this word association game. But in this word association game, let's give a prompt already to the GPT. The prompt is that you are doing a conversation between an AI and a human being, wherein this is the particular sentence that you have to finish. Okay. The question gets converted to an answer, and that is what you need to finish. Okay. And that is where GPT started. Like Chat GPT was like, okay, now let's play word association. What should come up so that I'm able to create a conversation between a human and an AI bot? It is not actually an AI bot. It is just pretending to be an AI bot. Think about it in such a way like it is not actually an AI bot. It's most important. If you ever go into Chat GPT's playground, okay, if you purchase the API and you go into the playground itself, you will see how it works. It is basically simulating a conversation between an AI and a person. It's not exactly doing that. It is not exactly like, let's go, and you are actually talking to an AI agent. It is trying to simulate response and question between the two. That is what ChatGPT did. And that is where the concept of GenAI came into picture. GenAI become a very big thing right over there. Okay? So again, AI, then machine learning. Machine learning has somewhere around 18 algorithms under it. Deep learning has somewhere around 6 algorithms under it that you guys will need to study. And then you guys can continue with transformers and GPTs and GenAI. Okay, that is your artificial intelligence. The next particular concept that is come is engineers, ML engineers, MLE and AIE. So machine learning engineers and artificial intelligence engineers, guys. This MLE and AIE person that is there is basically a person who knows how to create these models and take them to production. So to create this AI model, right? Just to give me a second, guys. So, like I said, guys, to just create this particular model, okay, so what is artificial intelligence? It is just a model right over there. Okay, that basically uses data engineering, data analytics. It has got the data, it will learn from the data and will create something, it will predict something for you guys. Okay, now that is not useful. Okay, it is basically running on your computer. That does not work. If Chat GPT was running only on Sam Altman's computer, will it be famous? Chat GPT, if it was running only on Sam Altman's, the CEO of OpenAI, right? If it was working only on his computer, will it be famous? No, right? It needs to be delivered to people. It needs to be given to people to work upon, right? How can you do that? By giving an interface. By giving an interface. That is the job role of a machine learning engineer or an AI engineer. How can we take this model that these people have created and how can we distribute it to the masses. We can create an app around it, we can create a website around it in such a way that it does not blast, it does not blast. Okay, that is what MLE and AIE is there. It is basically development. It's basically development itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Now let's come to some of the other topics that are there. That is your NLP and computer vision. These are implementation of these algorithms. Whatever algorithms are there, the actual real life implementation of that is basically NLP and CP. Computer vision, sorry, not CP. CV, sorry. Let's put up CV right over here. Computer vision. Okay, so NLP is natural language processing. The ability for a computer to be able to understand our natural language, whether it's English, whether it is, what is Gen AI? Gen AI is also coming right over here. Okay, I'll talk about Gen AI right now. Let's first understand about NLP and computer vision. Okay, it is implementation of these algorithms in real life. The ability to give a computer the ability to understand human language, whether it be any language, is called as NLP. Your Siri, your OK Google, your Alexa, your particular anything that is able to understand your natural language is NLP. And how do you do that? You use these deep learning concepts, you use these AI concepts to create a model that is able to do that for you. And that implementation of that is called as NLP. In the exact same manner, computer vision, as the name suggests, gives the ability of a computer to understand its surroundings using data, that is through cameras, through sensors, and to process those data using a AI model to be able to make sure that it is able to understand what is happening in the surroundings. That is computer vision. Again, it is not something separate. It is basically you utilizing these concepts to implement something in real life. The exact same thing is Gen AI. The exact same thing is Gen AI. Gen AI is also nothing else but the implementation of GPTs. The implementation of GPTs in real life to solve real life problems is GPTs at the end. It's Gen AI at the end of the day. Now, just using GPTs is not going to work. I'm being very honest with you guys. Most of the time, what is going to happen is you're going to use a piling of various different algorithms. You're going to use a layer of CNN, you're going to use a layer of ANN, you're going to use a layer of GPTs and transformer models itself to create your final product. These do not work individually, guys. These do not work individually. Most of the time, the model that you have to create will be integrated with each other. And that is what GPTs are. That is what your GenAI is. Okay? It is just an implementation of that. Okay? Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Okay? Great, awesome. So that is what Gen AI is at the end of the day. Again, all this helps you to just create a model. Then your machine learning engineer and AI engineer comes into place. To become an MLE or an AIE, there is a requirement of at least 1 to 2 years working in your either of these firms, okay, either of these particular parties. If you are working for 1 to 2 years, plus at least 1 to 2 years of working as a full stack developer. That is when you qualify to become an MLE or an AIE at a top firm. Okay, at least 1 to 2 years of experience in both creating models as well as creating applications as well. Then you get qualified for an MLE or an AIE. It is not for freshers. I'm reminding you guys about it. Okay, okay. So that is an introduction about all these topics so that you guys are able to get a higher level overview about these topics itself. We will have some boot camps on each of these topics in the future. This particular boot camp, we are going to focus mostly on machine learning. Okay, that is what we are going to focus upon. We're going to pick up one of these algorithms and we're going to work upon that. Okay, from the perspective of learning the algorithm to implementing the algorithm, we are going to go through the entire process itself. Okay, will that be fine? Please let me know. MLE and AI is easier than data science? Depends. Yeah, depends. It depends because again, you go to a company, you see what is the growth in the company. That's the reason why. Okay, so right now I'll give you guys the attendance link for today's class. Like I said, today's class is a little bit shorter in nature, so I'll give you guys the attendance for today's class. Tomorrow's class will start with the theory for machine learning. Okay, we'll take up one algorithm and we'll try to solve it completely so that we are able to start with the project from day after tomorrow. Okay. My back is paining. I think so. I'll have to have some medicine or something like that. Is it worth for us to take 7 days of boot camp? What after 7 days? You continue learning, or you come to a different boot camp? See, the boot camp is only worth if you're actually learning something right over here. If you're here for time pass, then it's of no use. You can just leave. That will be my suggestion. Okay, today you will be having only 5 minutes to fill up your attendance, guys. Nothing more than that. So keep that in mind. Only 5 minutes will be there to fill up your attendance. Why is it not working? Susie is sleeping right now. Which algorithm we will study? That I'll think about it in tomorrow's class itself. I've not thought about it up till this point of time. I don't learn before coming right over here. I just come. I start my journey here itself. So the attendance link is in live chat. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:03. So start filling up your attendance. Exactly 9:03. That is exactly in 5 minutes. The attendance link will be closed. Start filling up your attendance, guys. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. The attendance link is in the live chat. Please start filling it up at exactly 9:03. The attendance link will be closed. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class at the same time and we'll continue with machine learning theory. Okay. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye.